Welcome everyone. This is 10.1, adding polynomials. So we're going into polynomial operations. We learn the properties of polynomials and how to add them for this section. We eventually want to get to subtraction and multiplication. Okay, quick overview, polynomial addition. So we have polynomials here. So we can tell we have like our coefficients, right? Numbers in front of our variables itself, and our exponent. Numbers at the end by itself is always the constant. Right? We have terms. Each term is separated by either a subtraction or addition. Right? So this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. And we have different types of polynomials, like monomial. Mono is 1, right? So one term. Binomial, you have 2 different terms. Trinomial, you have 3 different terms. They're all separated by either addition or subtraction. Right? So monomial is an algebraic expression consisting of one term. So this one is just one term. Examples like we have is like 5x, or we have like negative 9xy, right? Those are monomials, one term. Binomial, bi is 2. So this is 2 terms, right? So binomial has 2 different terms and they're always separated by addition or subtraction, like x plus 7. We have 2 terms separated by addition. Or you have like 5x minus 6 is another example. Trinomial, right? Try 3. So you have 3 terms. And 3 terms, you have like x squared minus 7x plus 8. Right? You have 3 different terms. Your x squared is one of them. Negative 7x and positive 8. Right? They're all separated by subtraction or addition in between. And then everything above 3 terms, in general, we just call polynomials. Right? These are many terms. Okay, so these are many terms. Anything with more than 3 polynomials, even though all of these are called polynomials. Right? So a polynomial could be a trinomial, binomial, or monomial. So these are all polynomials, types of polynomials, like shapes. Right? You have polygons, similar, right? Just different types of polygons. Triangles, squares, rectangles, right? They're all different types of polygons. Same here, with different types of polynomials. You have trinomial, binomial, monomial. Okay, and then we're talking about degrees of polynomials. Degree zeros would be constant, linear. You have a degree of 1. And what you're looking at is your variable, or the highest power. So this is 1. So that's why it's degree 1. Quadratics have degree 2. Cubic has degree 3. So we're looking at what the highest power is, and that will give us our degree. Okay, so next part. State the slope-intercept form of a linear function. Right, that was easy. Y equals mx plus b. Right, with the m representing the slope, b representing y-intercept. Right, also keep in mind slope is always your rate of change, right? So rate of change, your y-intercept is always your initial value. Right, so f and f of x, thinking of them together as x, f of x, they represent a function. Right, and then we have x, f of x, so what these are, so x, that's the same as saying xy. Right, because f of x is just your y, same thing, right? Okay, part D, what does a graph of a linear function looks like? Looks like a straight line. Yeah, keyword linear, right? Linear. So all of these linear functions are straight lines, right? So you have a straight line. So we look at all of these right here. Which one's linear or non-linear? We look at which one has a straight line. This one has a straight line, so it's linear. This one does not, it's curvy. This one, non-linear. Bottom left, non-linear. Middle, non-linear. This one, straight line, linear. All right, so looking at whatever straight line, linear. Whatever is not, is non-linear. It's not a straight line. Okay, so adding and subtracting polynomials. When adding and subtracting polynomials, we need to combine like terms. In order to be like terms that can be combined, right, the terms must have the same variable and the same exponent. All right, so same variable, same exponent, right? We combine like terms. Like here's an example. We just have, so our x squared, negative 6x squared, they have the same variable, same exponent. They both have x squareds, right? So we got 1 here, minus 6 is negative 5. So negative 5x squareds. Then we go to our x's, negative 2x, positive 3x, add that together. That's 1x. So that's a positive x. And then we have our next numbers. So negative 8, negative 5 put together, that's negative 13. So negative 13. All right, so these two added together will be negative 5x squared plus x minus 13. Okay, that's one way to do it, by combining like terms, like that. Okay, so when we get to polynomials, it may be helpful if we line them up vertically by exponent. All right, and we get harder ones, like algebra 2, you may get harder ones. We're going to line these up vertically to help us out. Right, so like number 3, we want to line them up vertically. Again, this one real quick. So if the answer is negative 5x squared plus x minus 13, it has 3 different terms, so this is a trinomial. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, right? 3 terms. The highest power is 2, so that's your degree. So that's 2. Okay, so we have 3 terms, so it's a trinomial. Degree 2, because 2 is the highest power. Okay, number 3, we line them up vertically, right? So we can show, so we have 2x squared, we put that here. 5x squared, put that here. We line them up. We have negative 5x, that goes next. Negative 3 goes here. And negative 4 goes there. All right, we don't have an x value for our second binomial, polynomial. So we leave that blank. And we just add vertically. 2 plus 5, 7x squared. Negative 5 by itself is just negative 5. Negative 3 plus negative 4 is negative 7. Okay, so it's a lot easier to line them up vertically. And then we can talk. So let's have 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. So it's trinomial, highest power, 2, right? So that's our degree, 2. Okay, so this one. Okay, so we're gonna line them up vertically. All right, so first highest power we have is 5x squared. So we're gonna put 5x squared. Then the next term will be x, positive x, and this will be positive 2. That's for the first one. For the second one, highest power is negative 4. So negative 4x squareds. Then we got 3x. Then we got 5 plus 5. So we line them up vertically. All right, so line up vertically. right? Highest power always comes first. Right, so highest power first. And then we just add. So we're just going to add these. Since it's addition, I would just do vertical. So 5 minus 4 is 1, right? So 1x squared. And then 1x plus 3x is 4. So 4x. 2 plus 5, 7. Right, simple. You just add numbers now. So our answer is just going to be x squared plus 4x plus 7. And we look at it, it has 3 terms. So it's trinomial. Highest power is 2. So the degree is 2. That's it. Right, so line up vertically by power with your highest power first. Okay, let's do the next one. So we take the first one, right? Highest power is 4x squared, so we put that first. 4x squared. Next one is negative 5x, so negative 5x. That one's done. Then we go to the next one. We have x squared here, so we put it right under there, x squared. Our next one will be 5x, so that's positive 5x. And then we have negative 3 at the end. All right, and you notice first one doesn't have a constant number at the end, so it's blank. So we don't need it. And then we're just going to add these vertically. All right, so 4 plus 1, 5. 5x squared. Negative 5x plus 5x is 0. And then negative 3 just comes down. All right, so we simplify that. So 5x squared minus 3. Because the 0 disappears. So now we have 2 terms. Right here, so 2 terms. So 2 terms means binomial. Highest power, right there, degree is 2. So degree 2. Okay, so let's try number 7. Straight down. So start with the first one. Highest, there's no squared, so we just go to the next one. It's negative 8x. And then negative 8. For the second one, the binomial, we have 6x comes first. Right, line up our x's. Our constant is 5, positive 5. And we're just going to add this vertically. Right, so negative 8x plus 6x, negative 2x. Negative 8 plus 5, negative 3. So our final answer is negative 2x minus 3. That's it. Right, again, with 2 terms, binomial. Highest power here is 1. Right, so our degree for this one is going to be 1. Because you have the highest power of our variable is 1. Okay, let's do number 9. So first one, right? So negative 6x squared, write that. Right, and then this, pay attention here. There's no x variable, right? There's no x. It just skips straight to constant right here. So the negative 10, we just leave a space here. Leave a space, okay? Because there's no x variable. And we just write negative 10. Okay, so this is just like you having a 0x here. Same thing. There's nothing there. So if you want to put a placeholder there, that would help you out. This one, 8x squared, here. And this one has an x variable. This is negative 2x. But it also doesn't have a constant, right? There's nothing out here. So this is nothing. So we don't have to write it. Okay, if you want to put a 0, you can put a 0 out there. Right, so put a placeholder if it's not there. Right? So placeholder if no term. So if we don't have a term, middle term, your x term, just put a 0x. There's no constant, put a 0. Right? So put your placeholder if there's no term. Then you add vertically, same way. So 2x squared minus 2x minus 10. Right, going vertically. So answer 2x squared minus 2x minus 10. So 3 terms, trinomial, highest power 2, degree 2. That's it.